Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and this is the first video I'm making in my new house. I just moved, I'm exhausted, but still there's content to be made. But no, this isn't going to be my final setup. It's a complete work in progress, so please bear with me. Audio is probably not gonna sound that great. Video quality is a work in progress, so I promise it will get better. Anyways, it's only fitting for my first video to be on a product from Samsung that's a first for them, the brand new Galaxy Ring. I checked yesterday and you couldn't even pre-order this on Samsung's website, but it's back up today, I noticed, so I will link to that down below. All the different colors are available and you can get a free sizing kit. I did already size my finger. My right ring finger was size 11, at least for Samsung sizing. Again, I will link to it down below, but in this video, we're gonna take a quick look what comes in the box of the Galaxy Ring, and then of course, put it on, get some hands-on, talk about the features. I will get it paired to my new Z Fold 6 as well, and talk about how it can work in conjunction with maybe your Galaxy Watch Ultra, your new Watch 7. That video is coming soon, by the way. But anyways, let's get into it, unboxing the brand new Samsung Galaxy Ring. Here it is, the Galaxy Ring from Samsung. Based on this picture, I assume they sent the titanium black. However, they have titanium silver and titanium gold. They all do look really good. I'm glad they didn't send gold because I already do have a gold wedding band on my finger. I will compare this size to the Galaxy Ring just to give you an idea of what it will look like. Opening up the box, looks like inside we do have our Galaxy Ring right away, and this is the case that does charge it. We're gonna set that to the side, build some suspense, see what comes up here. Inside that box, you do get a charging cable, USB Type-C to USB Type-C. Throwing that to the side, you just get your quick start guide. And that's everything in the box, so onto what you came to see, the Galaxy Ring. And honestly, this cradle alone is definitely a big selling point for me because it holds a charge. There's a battery inside at 361 milliamp hours, so that way, maybe you're going on a trip, you can just potentially just bring the case with you without having to plug it in to charge. The bottom has a lot of grip to it, so it's not going to slide around if you have it on a bedside table. On the back is where that USB Type-C port is to charge it, and then this is the hinge mechanism right there, open and close. Clear overall, it says Samsung on the front, pretty sleek. I do like the style of it, and then obviously when we do open it up, there is our Galaxy Ring. It needs to connect, you need to line up this orange indicator with this mark right there. Make note of this mark. Also want to point out that my phone already recognized the Galaxy Ring, so let's start that connection process. And then up here, there's a button as well for pairing. Now that our Fold 6 has recognized the Galaxy Ring, let's get it connected and all set up. With your Ring, you get a detailed energy score at the start of each day, which is nice. It factors in a lot of different things, including sleep, so it will track your sleep. Going into advanced measurement, you can track blood oxygen, snore detection, and skin temperature. You can set targets for your daily activity, steps, calories burned, and it'll even let you know if your heart rate gets too high or even hits too low. Predicting your menstrual cycle, that's really, really cool to have. How to wear the Ring, like I said, that marking is actually important because that's where the sensors are going to be. So make sure that that's on the bottom, so the palm side of your hand. We're all set up and ready to go. My Ring, we'll look at these settings in just a second. Let's take a closer look at the Ring itself, taking it out. Like I mentioned, there is that mark where you will set it into the case to charge, and then flipping it over, you'll notice, look at all of those sensors down at the bottom. It's actually kind of crazy. Samsung gave me an inside look at them too. It's really cool how they built that tech in to build it around. And then of course it does have a battery. Looks like it says Samsung up at the top and lets you know what size ring it is. Now, not only that, I want to point out it's not flat. You'll notice it sort of caves in just a little bit. It's very smooth up at the top. But all right, here we go. Like I said, I measured my right ring finger and it fits perfectly. I'm now married to Samsung. All right, just kidding, but a quick look. Disregard my broken pinky. I broke that back in high school baseball, but here you can tell just about what it looks like. Now let's put it up against my other ring. So just to give you an idea of how thick it is, they are about the same size. My right ring finger is a little bit bigger than my left ring finger, but obviously adding in a battery and technology is going to add a little bit of thickness to it, which means when you have it on, there's going to be less space between your fingers that are next to it. So just kind of something I'm noticing just in comparison to wearing this ring for so long now. Also, I can't get over how light this ring actually is. It's super light. I do feel like over time you're going to get used to it really easy just because it doesn't really have a big footprint on the weight of your hand. Now what happens if you lose your ring? Samsung Find can actually find a lost device, so definitely set that up just so you can find your ring if you happen to lose it. Going back, you can find details on your energy score, sleep, even your heart rate. Should we do a quick measurement now? Oh, it's doing it on my watch, so it will actually probably measure on whatever one it thinks is going to get the most accurate measurement. So that's actually really cool that it does that. And speaking of, Samsung did make note that if you wear a Galaxy Watch and a ring at the same time, it will save about 30% battery. They didn't specify which device was going to save that battery. I don't know if it's mixed. I'm still waiting to get a final answer on something like that. Some other settings, heart rate alert. You can set the specific BPM for that heart rate, predict period with skim temp, activities to detect, so you can actually auto detect when you're working out, which I will want to test out. I really want to golf with this on, and I really want to lift some weights. Now when I got fitted, I know the pinch gesture was more natural with the pointer finger here, but I wanted to see if it's still going to work when I use it with my ring finger. Hopefully you can dismiss your alarm and take picture or video. So if I hit try, double pinch, and works best with your index or middle finger. There we go, you got it. It works just fine. So now what we can do, let's say we wanted to snap a quick picture. I think it's double press, sorry, I literally just did it. There we go. Like I said, I was tired, and it worked really well. It worked twice, boom. Just quick double press, dismiss your alarm, or snap a quick picture. And again, you'll note in my energy score, I have a score here. It's not been great lately because it actually says that I'm too active. Obviously with moving and everything, that's actually what it is flagging me for, which has been a good test though. Of the watch, I was able to do a lot of different things, and while moving, I kept bumping the Watch Ultra into things. More on this coming very soon, so subscribe so you're notified, and more on the ring. Let's give the alarm dismissal a test. Oh man, works like a charm. That's a little dangerous. I'm not one to snooze my alarm. The ring comes in 9 sizes between 5 and 13. Like I said, this was size 11. I want to take it out, and the size will matter depending on the battery. Down to size 5 is an 18 milliamp hour battery, and then the size 13 is a 23 milliamp hour battery. So just to give you an idea of the spectrum of size battery, it will depend on the size of ring that you get. And again, just setting it on in. It does take a little force. It doesn't just set in, which is good because, ooh, I like that little animation. So check it out when I set the ring down. Look at that, nice little ring animation. Does it do that as well when I open it? I think it does, or it will turn on that. Yeah, it does. There we go. But again, it will take not like a ton of force, don't get me wrong, but you do have to line this up. And then I don't think it's magnets. I think it's just sort of sitting in there and it's kind of nestled in there. I don't really feel a magnetic pull when I set that on in, but it does fit very snug. It's definitely not gonna fall out of the case, which is a huge plus. Anyways, that is it from me on the new Galaxy Ring from Samsung. A lot more coming soon, so be sure to click that subscribe button. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.